The U.S. has this belief that we are number one in everything.
Black men being killed by police is somewhat normal in this country.
There must be justice for our children.
The U.S. has this belief that we are number one in everything. How can we have this mentality if we're not even putting maternity leave on the table, if there's no policy for it? My name is Erika Wilson. I'm married with 2 boys. One is 3 and one is 11 months old. I live in Alexandria, Virginia, and I am a government contractor. The National Maternity Leave Policy, I don't think there's like a real one except for maybe FMLA or something like that. There's nothing really in the US, and as far as I know, if not in my state of Virginia, all we have that we can really use is our short-term disability, which is usually about 6 weeks or so. It's not just for maternity leave. It's for any time you injure yourself and you have to go away. Say you broke your arm, say, I don't know, we're in a car accident or something where you needed to be out for a while, you were at the doctor's for a while, you needed to heal. So I worked all the way until 3 days before I actually had my first son. My last day of work was on a Friday. I literally started with contractions that Sunday, and I was in the hospital by Monday morning and had my son by Monday evening. I started my maternity leave late because I didn't want to start my short-term disability early because since I knew it was a limited time, it would be cut off earlier if I started earlier. So I tried to wait as long as I could. Even though you don't like it. Yes. No. How about this little baby leaf? Okay. 1 leaf. Can you do that?
For all the ice cream.
Yum, yum.
All right, that's like a half a scoop of ice cream.
I like it.
You like it?
You do?
My husband, who's a teacher, at the school he was working with at the time, they didn't have a paternity leave option, but he was going to use leave, but I told him, no, it's okay, my mom is here. Don't use your leave now because we might need it for doctor's appointments or somewhere down the road. So my mom helped out while he was in school, and then we went into our winter break or our holiday break. That's when he was able to come and be with me. There are a lot of people who don't have family here. This is an area where people kind of move in and can coexist and just do things on their own. And I can't imagine how hard it would be for someone who does not have that structure. The cost of daycare for infants, it's so expensive that some people stop working because it's cheaper to stop working than it is to get daycare for their child. I'm literally giving my child to almost a stranger. That person is someone you don't know, and you just hope that they will take care of your child, your brand new child. 6 weeks is definitely not enough for maternity leave. The national policy, I believe, is FMLA, Family Medical Leave Act, I believe is what it stands for. But it's more so a guarantee that you'll kind of have a job, but you don't get paid. It's hard enough raising a brand new baby, but to not get paid while you're raising the baby is just a hard sacrifice to make. Having a baby, my second baby, during the pandemic was interesting. It was definitely different than the first, partially because my short-term disability was now at 60%. So while I was on maternity leave, I could only get 60% of my check. I was working from home full-time. Only because I could work from home, I only took the 6 weeks. Lucky for me, I have an office job where I can work from home, and I was able to work from home during the pandemic and still watch my baby. But I can only imagine someone who worked in a restaurant or worked retail or in a hospital, eventually you would have to give your child up at 6 weeks or 8 weeks, depending on how you had your child. And I can't even imagine having to be on your feet for, 8, 10-hour shifts right after you had a baby 6 weeks ago. For the United States to believe that they're number one in so many things, yet are forgetting about maternity policies and maternity leave, not only just for women, but for men as well. Just the fact that they don't have a policy is baffling. We need those bonds between mother and child, between father and child, in order for us to be a stable society. This is a large chunk or big piece that's missing when it comes to being a powerful country. In the next 5 to 10 years, there definitely should be an increase in maternity leave. It shouldn't just be a part of short-term disability. It should have its own category. Well, first off, I don't think moms or even dads should have to be working when they have a brand new baby at home. If they give maternity leave or a reasonable amount of maternity leave, I think it gives women the opportunity to still feel like they can excel in their careers. Having a baby should not hinder your success. It should, if anything, increase it, show the world that you can raise a family and have a career. Just because we're strong enough to do it doesn't mean we should have to do it.